Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now May 30th of 2021, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2's finale, a lot of fans have been very curious on whether or not both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are really going to be able to pull things off when it comes to this new Star Wars universe. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Also, make sure to check me out at Mike01 on Twitter if you would like to. Now, looking ahead to the future, we do know that we have tons of Star Wars projects currently in the works and more announcements coming our way this November to December, as well as next May, so May of 2022 at Star Wars Celebration. Another batch of TV shows, be it live action and animated material, will also be announced. So we got 2 more batches of announcements to go to really fulfill this long roadmap of Star Wars. Given that a lot of these TV shows are going to be limited to only 1 season, that leaves Disney to explore a lot of different options. I guess that's why they're making Kenobi a 1 season only TV show. We have yet to have learned, if that's going to be the case for the Ahsoka Tano series. It looks like it's going that route, but I digress. The thing about Favreau that really does excite a lot of fans is how he's taking a lot of core elements from Star Wars Legends. We're talking about stories, planets, locations, characters, weapons, and everything around those lines that will be implemented into this new universe within the Mandoverse, that's going to be used as the foundation, that's going to be used as a way to branch off to other TV shows. You can almost think of The Mandalorian as the base, if you will, of everything Star Wars related on TV, and how that's going to be used as a way to grow other TV shows. That's basically Favreau's plan. So what's really exciting about all of this is that, of course, given that, of course, with the Book of Boba Fett getting closer to wrapping production for a December release, fans are still very excited about the Kenobi series that is still set for 2022. It's described that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are making key decisions for the Star Wars universe moving forward, and that recently they made a major decision for The Mandalorian Season 4 that is set to drop in 2023. It's described that recently Jon Favreau hired actress Karen Gillan to portray Mara Jade in the new Star Wars universe that is going to be teased in Season 3, with full-fledged stories in Season 4 of The Mandalorian, with a young Luke Skywalker that is being used to set up a young Luke Skywalker TV series for Disney+. Now, it's described that Jon Favreau will be taking plots from the previous Legends books and novels and inserting them into live-action form for the Star Wars fandom to enjoy. Dave Filoni, however, is said to also play a major role in how Mara Jade will be handled in this new adventure for Luke and Mara Jade within the Mandoverse. Now, some time ago, actress Brie Larson auditioned for the role of Mara Jade and was rejected, where Favreau felt that Gillan was the best choice, given that he loves her performance in Jumanji and Avengers. Further, it's described that creators George Lucas will also have a big impact on how some of these choices will be made in these new stories, and that Favreau is setting up not just a rivalry between Mara and Luke, but also a romance in a sense, to once again explore the story of redemption for Mara Jade, just as he did with Din Djarin. Now, this is something that Jon has been long planning to do since day one, and is now making it happen for the Star Wars fans. Kathleen Kennedy is described to be against Gillan portraying Mara Jade, and feels that larosn deserved the role from the very beginning. The stories featuring Mara Jade and Luke will contain links to Palpatine and Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Temple that was only teased in The Last Jedi by Rian Johnson. So here's the thing about Jon Favreau that really excites me the most about this. This is really concrete. This is where you get down to the core of Star Wars that everybody loves, that a lot of people are very upset over, that Disney wiped out or refused to even kind of salvage and use it again in their own canon. Now, Jon Favreau is doing just that. This is a big deal. This tells us that Jon and Dave really care about the franchise, they care about the fandom, and they only want to make things better moving ahead. So, the fact that he's going to be exploring this redemption arc from Mara Jade is all the more interesting. This most likely is going to be very familiar to her ties to Emperor Palpatine, basically being his personal assassin, to hunt down, others out there in the universe. I like that. That seems to be the route that Jon Favreau is going, except it's going to be done in a different way. In this scenario, it's going to be in a sense where Palpatine is that clone on Exegol pulling the strings, and how they're going to interconnect with that with Mara Jade. You can see how everything's starting to come together now. They want to make Mara Jade as a central character within the Mandoverse, and eventually branching off into other TV shows. Kind of exploring that redemption arc. We've gotten that with Din Djarin, in the beginning, in Season 1, and how toward the end of Season 1 you saw that redemption taking place, and how he's now basically a 100% good guy in Season 2. He's not really an anti-hero in a sense. Some argue whether or not Din was even an anti-hero to begin with, but moving on from that, what I like even all the more about this is Karen Gillan. Alright, so Karen Gillan is a better fit for Mara Jade than anybody else out there, in my opinion, and I'm very proud that Jon Favreau chose her. The reason why he chose her is because she's linked to the Marvel Universe, most likely. She plays Nova in the Avengers, so makes a lot of sense. You can see they love pulling people from the MCU or Game of Thrones into Star Wars. That's pretty much what Lucasfilm loves to do. You may recognize that a lot. So, looking ahead to the future, Luke and Mara Jade, it seems like that is going to be the core aspect of Star Wars, and will soon be made as the standard on Disney+. Again, they plan to eventually branch out to a young Luke Skywalker TV series to explore more about Luke Skywalker's life, to really kind of bring us on this adventure to witness more to do with his Jedi Temple that we only got a glimpse of in The Last Jedi. That is one thing that Rian Johnson failed on, is that we never really got an in-depth look into Luke's life in his earlier years, which would have been nice, but this decision by Jon, I believe, is the best scenario. The best thing that you can do for Star Wars is taking what the fans love the most from Legends and putting it into live-action form, and he really is delivering. He's doing the fans a proper, adjustment here for Star Wars. This really is the way to balance things out. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.